Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're going deep into Canadian charities,
Oh, yeah.
but specifically how they fundraise
Okay.
and how they, make sure they're doing it legally.
Right.
We've got some great info from B.I.G. Charity Law Group.
Awesome.
This is going to be a real deep dive.
It is, yeah. A lot of people think charities just, focus on their mission.
Right.
But without the money, it's all just talk.
That's so true.
So today, we're looking at how charities actually raise money, what works, what doesn't, and
The legal side of things.
exactly.
Okay, so our source material says fundraising is key,
Yeah.
but it shouldn't be like the charity's main thing. So how do they find that balance?
Well, that's where the CRA comes
The
in.
Canada Revenue Agency.
That's the one. They make sure charities are actually, doing charitable stuff.
Okay.
If a charity is spending all its time fundraising and not enough on their actual mission,
Yeah.
that's a problem.
Big problem.
Huge. They could lose their registered status, and that comes with a whole mess of legal and financial headaches.
So it's not enough to just, have good intentions.
Nope.
You got to prove it.
You gotta walk the walk. Show the CRA you're putting your money where your mouth is.
Like that.
And that brings us to, the next tricky part. Spending.
Oh, right, because fundraising itself costs money.
Exactly. It's a bit of a catch-22.
So how does the CRA, view that? What do they consider reasonable?
They don't give you a magic number.
Right.
But they look at everything. Staff salaries, admin costs, even the cost of putting on fundraising events. They want to see responsible spending.
Okay, and all of this ties into this thing called the disbursement quota, right?
You got it. That's a big one.
So break it down for me. What is this quota, and what happens if a charity, messes up?
Basically, the CRA says charities have to spend a certain percentage of their assets each year on their actual programs.
Programs, meaning their charitable work.
Exactly. And if they don't meet that percentage, well, they could face penalties, like losing their charitable status.
Whoa, that's intense.
It is. So charities can't just throw a lavish gala and call it a day. The CRA wants to see that the majority of the money is going towards the cause.
Makes sense.
Not fancy dinners or, excessive admin costs.
So say a charity is planning a fundraising event.
Okay.
What should they be thinking about to stay within budget and meet that quota?
They got a budget like crazy.
Down to the last dollar.
Pretty much. Break down every expense, compare costs, track everything. And it's not just about raising the money, it's about showing the CRA that they're being smart with it.
Okay, so this all sounds pretty complicated.
It can be.
I bet a lot of charities feel overwhelmed.
I'm sure they do.
Is there a guidebook or something? Where can they find all this info?
Luckily there is. The CRA puts out a document called Guidance CG013.
Guidance CG013.
Yeah, it's basically the Bible for charity fundraising in Canada.
So it lays out all the rules and regulations.
Yeah. Everything you need to know to stay on the right side of the CRA.
Cool. Now, what about charities who want to try something a little different? Our source mentioned things like lotteries, bingo, even casinos.
Oh yeah, this can be fun.
But I imagine there's a catch.
There is. You need to be super careful with those.
In what way?
Well, for one thing, you need a ton of permits and licenses.
Oh, really?
And not just from one place. You got to go to the province, the city, sometimes even the feds.
So if I want to have a little bingo night for my favorite charity,
You can't just set up some tables and start calling numbers.
you need to get the government involved.
Big time. You got to do your research, know the rules, and make sure everything is legit before you even think about selling tickets.
Sounds like a lot of red tape.
It is, but it's there for a reason. We're talking about a lot of money here.
Right.
And people need to know that it's being handled properly.
It's about accountability.
Exactly. And transparency.
Because if people don't trust charities,
They won't donate.
and then the charities can't do their work.
It's a whole ecosystem.
So it's not just about following the rules, it's about building that trust.
Absolutely. Showing people that you're doing things the right way.
So ethical fundraising is just as important as legal fundraising.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
And we've only scratched the surface here.
Right. There's so much more to this.
Oh, yeah. We'll get into more of the details in the next part.
I can't wait.
Neither?
So we've been talking about these alternative ways to fundraise.
Yeah.
And it just got me thinking, I kind of assumed charities just focused on their cause.
Right.
But there's so much more to it.
Way more. It's not just about the mission.
Right. We've been talking about all the legal stuff.
Exactly. It's a whole other side of things.
And it's even with, the smaller stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like bake sales, car washes.
Those two.
I mean, those seem pretty straightforward, right?
I think so.
But there are still legal things to think about.
Oh, absolutely. Even something like a bake sale can get complicated.
Oh, really? How so?
Well, think about it. What if a charity does a huge bake sale,
Okay.
like taking up a whole street or something?
Okay.
Suddenly, you might need permits for food handling,
Oh, right.
maybe permission to use that public space.
I wouldn't have thought of that.
And if you're selling merch, too, you might need to worry about sales tax.
So even something small,
Can turn into a big headache.
if you're not careful.
Exactly. That's why it's always best to do your homework.
Yeah.
Check your city's website, call the government, whatever it takes to be sure you're following the rules.
Makes sense. So, okay, let's say a charity has done all that.
They've got their permits, they're following the rules.
They found a way to raise money that works for them.
Okay.
What else should they be thinking about?
Well, they need a strategy.
Oh, right. Not just raising money,
It's got to be more than that.
but like how they're going to use it.
Exactly. What are their goals? How are they going to actually make a difference?
So they need to be able to like show donors
Show them the impact.
how that money is being used.
Exactly. They need a plan,
A solid plan.
a roadmap with measurable goals, things they can actually track.
I bet data plays a big role in that.
Huge. These days, you need data for everything. Understanding your donors, figuring out what appeals work best, measuring how effective your campaigns are.
So it's about being like really smart,
Smart, strategic, efficient.
not just throwing money at a problem,
Right. Every dollar has to count.
but it's also about people, right?
Oh, absolutely. You got to build relationships with your donors.
Yeah, because it's real people who are donating.
Exactly. So you need to connect with them, share stories, show them the impact they're making.
Make them feel like part of the team.
Exactly. It's about building a community around your cause.
So we've got the legal stuff, the strategy stuff,
The people stuff.
and there's one more big thing we need to talk about, right?
You got it. Ethics.
Right. It's not just about what's legal. It's about what's right.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay, so ethics in fundraising.
Big time.
What are some like key things charities need to keep in mind?
Well, donor privacy is huge.
Oh yeah, that makes
You're handling people's personal information.
Uh,
Got to be super careful with that.
you can't just share it around.
Exactly. You need explicit consent. It's all about trust.
And that trust is so important.
Absolutely.
So privacy, what else?
Transparency.
Right, being upfront with your donors.
Totally. Tell them exactly how their money's being used. No high-pressure tactics. No misleading claims.
Just honesty.
Honesty and respect.
Yep,
You're
dog.
building a relationship with your donors.
It's like ethical fundraising should just be part of the charity's, DNA.
It should be baked right in. It's about walking the walk, not just talking the talk.
Exactly. And that all ties back to public trust.
Oh, yeah, that's the foundation.
If people don't trust charities,
They won't donate.
and then the whole system falls apart.
It does. So ethical fundraising is not just the right thing to do, it's also smart.
It's good for everyone.
Exactly. It builds trust, which leads to more donations, which leads to more impact.
It's a win-win.
A win-win-win even.
So as we're wrapping up this deep dive,
Yeah.
what's like one final thought you want to leave our listeners with?
We've talked a lot about the rules, the strategies.
The ethics.
But don't forget about innovation.
Okay, yeah, that's important.
Think outside the box. What are some new and exciting ways to engage donors?
Right, because the traditional methods aren't always the best.
Exactly. Use technology, tell stories, build a community,
Make it fun.
make it meaningful,
So it's about pushing boundaries.
but always keeping those ethical principles in mind.
Because at the end of the day, it's about making a difference.
That's what it's all about, making the world a better place.
So well said. And on that note, we've reached the end of our deep dive into charity fundraising in Canada.
It's been a journey.
I hope our listeners feel, more informed,
We're empowered.
ready to support the causes they care about.
Absolutely. Every donation, every act of support can make a real difference.
So true. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, everyone.
And thanks for having me.